Do you want to make over $7,000 a month driving your own vehicle, setting your own hours, working only the days you want, while getting consistent, high-paying work every day? If you do, then stick around because I'm going to go into detail on everything you need to know about making thousands per month as a medical courier. And then later on, I'm going to give you some valuable tips on how to make even more money. As a medical courier contract driver, you will be delivering all kinds of items, including test results, lab work, medicine, blood supplies, prescriptions, and just about anything related to the medical field. Delivering medical related items is a pretty easy job and one of the best paying driving gigs out there. You don't need experience in the medical field. You don't need a college degree. All you're going to be doing is picking up items from one place, like a pharmacy or medical supply place, and then dropping them off. That's basically it. It's kind of like DoorDash for the medical field, but the pay is a lot better. Medical couriers make more money than other driving gigs because they are transporting valuable items. A medical courier could be delivering critical life-saving medication, and that's why they make so much more than, let's say, a DoorDash driver dropping off some Little Caesars crazy bread. Medical couriers are in huge demand, and the industry is growing every year, and it's basically a recession-proof business. Baby boomers born in the late 1940s and through the 50s are now in their elderly years, and millions are in need of medical care, and a lot of the medicine and supplies are being delivered by medical couriers every single day. So how much do full-time medical couriers make? The highest paid contract drivers make the big bucks in the big cities like Chicago, New York, and Miami. For example, where I'm at in Las Vegas, according to talent.com, medical couriers make $112,950 a year in Sin City. And that's just way more than what Uber and DoorDash drivers make. Talent.com states Vegas medical couriers can make up to $175,500 per year, which is just crazy money for delivering medical supplies. In just a minute, I'm going to share with you some of the best medical courier companies you can sign up with. But first, let's go over a couple of quick benefits of being a medical courier. Number one, you get to set your own hours. Most contract medical courier jobs will let you work when you want right off their app. So if you want to only work weekends, you can do that. Or if you just want to work 3 days a week, you can also do that. And if you want to push really hard, 10 plus hours a day, 7 days a week, and hit $2,000 weekly or more, hey, you can do that also. Number two, the pay is just plain better than most driving apps. In a lot of markets, you should be able to make almost double what you can as an Uber Eats or DoorDash driver. If you sign up with the highest paying companies I'm going to share with you in just a minute, then it's possible to consistently make $35 an hour and even more. That's not bad at all. Number three, you don't need to deal with a bunch of people with Uber and Lyft who can be super rude, sometimes drunk, and a lot of the times demanding. And you don't need to run around all over picking up food only to get stiffed on the tip. You're going to be driving your own vehicle, working with healthcare professionals, and making really good money on each delivery. So let's jump into it with some medical courier apps and companies you can hook up with so you can start making money right away. Number one, Drop-Off. If you're serious about becoming a full-time medical courier, then you gotta apply with Drop-Off and download their app. Drop-Off is one of the largest medical courier companies in the US, serving over 50 major cities coast to coast. Drop-Off contracts with some of the largest medical companies in the US, including Quest Diagnostics, LabCorp, and Helix. And their medical couriers do thousands of deliveries each and every day. At Drop-Off, drivers in large metro areas like Atlanta and Chicago can average $35 an hour, and there's constant orders popping off all the time. Drivers get paid a certain amount per delivery, so the more deliveries you make, the more money goes into your pocket. The requirements to be a contract drop-off driver are pretty basic. You must be over 21, have a vehicle that's insured, have a decent driving record, speak basic English, and have a smartphone. I put a link in the description so you can sign up and get out there right away and start making $35 an hour. Number two is Medical Couriers Incorporated. Another huge courier company that has a footprint coast to coast is Medical Couriers Incorporated. Medical Couriers works with hundreds of labs and hospitals, and they do a lot of very sensitive medical deliveries like blood draws, medications, and even brain tissue. Some of the Medical Courier deliveries literally could save a patient's life. Medical Couriers is in 42 states and in almost every major market in the US. They have full-time contract work with drivers making around $5,000 a month, but you can make even more if you work overtime. I put a link in the description if you want to apply at medicalcouriers.com. The next company we're going to check out is Lab Logistics. Lab Logistics is a huge player in the medical courier business and serves over 450 labs and hospitals in all 50 states. They constantly have courier orders coming in 24/7. So that means more money in your pocket. If you are serious about becoming a full-time medical courier, then you should seriously consider contracting with Lab Logistics because you're going to be getting more deliveries and getting paid a lot more than some of the smaller players out there. So how much can you make contracting with Lab Logistics? A full-time driver should be able to pull in $1,200 per week. But if you work weekends and overtime, you can make over $7,000 a month, which is really good money. To qualify, you must have a valid driver's license, 2 years or more of driving experience, an insured vehicle that is less than 10 years old, be over 21, have a good driving record, and be responsible. Remember, you are picking up sensitive items like blood and prescription medication, and Lab Logistics only wants responsible drivers. So those are my top 3 medical courier companies you can hook up with and start making really good, consistent pay. Now, as promised, here are a few tips. Tip number 1, get both your HIPAA certification and blood pathogen certification right away. Some of the medical courier companies will even pay for your certification cost and help you through the entire process. You will need this because some of the best paying deliveries will require HIPAA certification. Tip number 2, multi-app. Just like a lot of the drivers multi-app with DoorDash and Grubhub, you should sign up with at least 2 medical courier apps and keep the orders popping. This way you will get more deliveries and, you guessed it, fatten your pockets. Number 3, get up early and work late. If you want to make $7,000 a month or more as a medical courier, you're going to need to put in the hours. Start at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. at the latest and work until 6 or 7 at night. There are no shortcuts as a medical courier, and you're going to need to put in the big work to make the big bucks. So I hope you liked this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe, share the video. It really helps out and it really means a lot to me. Now it's time for you to get to work and get that money. Davian, I'm out. Peace.